Money line.
How you feel?
Chicken, I feel good. Yeah. Mainline and espresso in the veins.
Can I get a Ric Flair? Two claps and a Ric Flair.
Oh, that was great. Wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, Lamborghini riding, thriving, hiding. Woo! Woo! That Ric Flair thing was great. Watched it last night. Fantastic. And the amount of cocaine that guy must have just been on constantly.
Seemed like just alcohol.
Lies. I mean, they didn't say it, but let's be real. He was totally on some cocaine the entire time. What a sweet.
There are
sweet
few
character.
people I'd rather do cocaine with in this world than Ric Flair.
Just that hair, that bleached blonde. Purely just starch blonde hair. Just beautiful locks. Beautiful.
Just, you know the character Will Ferrell plays in Eastbound and Down?
Uh-huh.
It's totally Ric Flair. He's a car salesman with that hair. And
Yeah, he is. So good. You guys all need to watch it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I mean, we all know
Sad.
he's the best athlete ever.
He is awesome.
Entertainer. The man on the mic.
Everything.
Yeah, it's so
those
good.
clothes,
It's
those
so
robes.
good. And then it takes a very
Sad turn.
dramatic, sad turn.
Yeah. Wow. I was like, no, God, no. His son, who just idolized him, they were best friends. He just initiated him he treated him more like a best friend than he did his son.
Yeah.
Just partying with him all the time. And then, his son got super addicted to drugs. And I was so sad. Passed away.
There are a
depressing.
few wrestling stories that end happy.
Right? Very few.
Very few.
I
But
mean, I
it's
guess
good.
it ended kind of on a better note. His daughter is I didn't know his daughter was in it. World champion.
Yeah.
Crystal? Is that her wrestling name? Is that what I remember?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. I knew it was something with the
Yeah.
Charlotte. Not a bad looker.
No.
He also just kind of depressing how he just lost all of his money and he just continued like motherfucker, you're so old. What are you doing in the ring still?
Oh, man. I remember back in the day when you'd see...
2010? That's like 7 years ago.
I remember seeing him in the ring he was like 70 or late 60s, and when he would get slapped across the chest, he had all that like old man skin and fat, and if you like freeze frame it, it would just look like your hand going into gelatin.
It's disgusting. Just disgusting.
What a great entertainer, though.
Yeah, fantastic entertainer.
Best
See it,
man
30
on the
for
mic.
30. Get that stuff. On other news, guys, I dropped my dogs off for grooming today. Super stoked. They look horrible. They smell like shit. It's hard. It's a hard knock life. But I finally did it, and I'm excited to pick them up in 4 hours for smelling good, clean dogs.
How long does it take for them to start smelling like shit again? Week?
Pretty quick, yeah.
2?
Nephew will start smelling bad in a week. Tom will look great for a month, and that's all I care about, until he starts looking like a homeless man on Hollywood Boulevard who's sucking D for drugs.
Oh, man. I was at a restaurant the other night, and a guy brought in, it was like a small white poodle, but they had groomed it to where it had a giant white fro.
Nice.
And it was wearing red high-top Jordans.
Amazing.
Everyone in the restaurant was just stopping and being like, I want to see that dog.
That dog's awesome.
It was the coolest dog I've ever seen.
They should add chains, like gold chains.
Ooh.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah. That'd be baller as fuck. Pimping out your dog. It's a thing.
Anything else you got going on this weekend before we get into this?
Yeah. Got to going to Cut Copy tonight. That'll
Woo.
be fun. Woo! Woo!
Yeah. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Rest of the year, I mean, it's Ric Flair. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Yeah, to be the man, you got to beat the man. And nothing tomorrow, and then Sunday fun day. Winning some bets.
Yeah, where are we doing Sunday Fun Day?
I have the only two options we ever have. Either here or at Starlight.
Yeah.
Man.
We'll do it here, Starlight. We'll be ready. We're feeling
good.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I know
we've been rocking it.
Our picks are okay. We went 4-1 in the Fab Five last week. 1-0 moneyline dog.
Things are looking up.
But I had some people being like, "How are you guys winning money?" Like you say, but your picks aren't the best at the moment. I'm like, "Cause little secret.
Listen, guys,
we bet money lines. Right now, we've won our last 9,
9 in a row.
Hitting 88% since October 21st.
Boom.
We don't touch teasers for all those out there. You want to come to me and talk about a teaser? Don't. I don't care.
I don't want it.
I'm not doing it.
You take your shave points. You take your added points. I don't want it.
There's a reason it's called a teaser.
It's a loser.
It's a giant cock tease.
You just need to have a little collateral and then pick the weakest link. You're like a lion. You're in the savannah. You're in the plains and the prairies, and you look at that pack of NFL games, and you say, which one of these games am I just gonna murder?
Yeah.
And you take it out and you bite its jugular.
Or when there's a 3-point dog sitting there.
At
The
home?
3-point dog covers. They win something like 70% of the time.
Whew. Woo!
I'll get the actual stats on that for you guys next Thursday, but it's higher than you think.
Yeah, and we're not betting on every game, guys. Like when we're picking
Yeah.
things, we're for the point of the show, we're going through every game and seeing what we think we like. We're not betting every goddamn game. Some of these games we wouldn't touch.
No.
They have leprosy.
And the other little nugget for the money line people out there is then you can hedge. You bet live when you know things are going south. Maybe you had a big bet on the Packers against the Vikings. We did. We saw Aaron Rodgers go down. What do? Cut our losses, and we ran.
We ran. You run fast.
We run.
Game over. Get me out of there. We had a win last night.
We did. I'm going to go back into the rant. I hate Thursday Night Football. It took away more stars.
Oh, my God. It killed so many people.
Richard Sherman went down. Cam Chancellor went down.
Ooh.
At least 3 Cardinals went down.
Running back went down for the Seahawks. Was it Procise? What is the guy's name?
He came in for like 2 plays, went right back down.
And
It's sad, too, because Richard Sherman had written an article in Players Tribune last year, all around this time, saying how much he hated Thursday Night Football.
it got him.
It got him.
It was the lurking shock, and it got him.
There was a first, too. First time Adrian Peterson's ever been tackled for a safety.
Wow. Yeah, he had 2.5 fantasy points. He was awful.
He was.
It was horrible.
And
there you go, Kyle Shantz.
I got another little nugget for you guys. The reason we bet it, I am aggressively betting against bad quarterbacks. And Drew Stanton, he's a phenomenal dancer. Not a good quarterback.
Money in the pocket. The coffers go ching, 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 ching.
And Russ?
Whew. Woo!
But, disclaimer, we are both done with the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. We don't want it anymore.
The injuries.
It was too close.
And the cardiac kids, man. We've bet on them last 3 weeks. Every game is close. It's horrifying. You just got to count on Russ to make a great play. I can't do it anymore. I can't.
How many times can the man make a great play to save the day?
My heart can't take it.
Because sometimes he makes them too fast, and he gives the other team time.
Yeah.
It doesn't help.
No.
It doesn't help like last week.
And Adrian Peterson, bless his heart, it's just like watching a guy run into a pile of people. Because they just put 7-8 guys in the box every time and said, listen, Drew, I know you cannot make that throw.
Horrible.
And for all the people out there on the line, if you got it at 6, you got bailed out with a nice block extra point and a push.
Ooh.
If you're at 6.5 on the Cardinals, you really liked it.
You really like that. Or you just say, fuck it, just win, Seattle. Just win.
Just win the game.
Just win. I will give you money. Just win.
So I got a theory real quick for Thursday Night Football, so I'm not ranting on how horrible it is every week, because I know the NFL will never get rid of it.
Okay, hit us.
2 bye weeks, every team.
Every team gets 2 bye weeks?
2 bye weeks. You extend the season by 1 week. We can live with that.
We can live with that.
Or you started a week earlier. I don't know. Figure it out.
Okay.
And no team ever plays on a Thursday night unless they're coming off a bye. So if you give them 2 byes, you can make it happen.
You can make that happen.
Less injuries, better football.
You have time to prepare. You have time to rest. Your body gets good. That's a solid plan.
Right?
Spenser for commish. Maybe
Everyone
Jerry
wins.
Jones will oust Goodell, and in comes Mr. Harrison. What promotion?
I'll do it because, he thinks I'm on his side, but deep down I'm a Niners fan. So when he comes calling for extra favors, I'll be like, can't help you there.
I don't know. Do you want to be on Jura's bad side?
No, I'd be on his good side.
You'd want to be on his good side. He'll take care of you. He'll love you.
He's burning down the whole thing, though.
He's...
I don't like Roger Goodell. I want to root against him. But, Jerry, you were in favor of all these rules. You're in favor of Deflategate. And now, for I wonder why, you really don't like these rules.
You do not like him. He doesn't want to get bit in the ass. It's Jerry's way or the goddamn highway.
And you see he's throwing Arthur Blank under the bus?
I need to know more about this.
And
Arthur Blank seems like a really nice guy.
Not only a nice guy, he looks like a consigliere. Arthur Blank's the kind of dude that's like, I got a guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I wonder what's going on there.
I'd be careful.
They play each other this week. It's going to be so good.
I know. Give Jared one thing. He's great for ratings.
Oh, God, he's so good. All right, let's get on to this week. We're going to go to our Fat Five at 12 o'clock. What time is it? Fat Five at 12:21.
Thanks for that. I actually have the recording. I forgot to put it in here, so we'll have your little thing.
Damn.
Woo. We got a new segment coming next week, too. It's called Behind the Eight Ball.
Woohoo! Get ready.
All right, Fat Five.
Fat
Fat Five. We are laying lots of points this week because we're not afraid.
Not afraid. We're feeling it. We have been feeling this.
We're going to start with a game I was going to buy tickets for. And
not anymore.
No.
Absolutely.
The L.A. Rams.
At home.
6-2 L.A. Rams.
Sexy. The new show on turf.
The
greatest
high
show on turf
flying.
Too?
Jet flying. Limousine riding.
Ooh.
Wheeling dealing.
Kiss stealing.
Son of a gun. And they're having a hard time keeping these Gators down. The Texans, their defense isn't very good.
Nope. I don't know if you need to say anything else but
Tom
Savage.
Savage.
That's it. And against a team that is scoring points at fucking will. Just seems like an easy bet. Rams at home against a horrible Texans team. We're sticking with the philosophy, the commandment of betting against horrible quarterbacks. Man, I would do this if it was Rams minus 16. They are going to beat them down.
They're considering starting TJ Yates, which would put a little fear in me. Not much. TJ Yates is great against the Bengals. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it.
So we like the Rams.
We love the Rams minus 11.
Yeah. Tom Savage just can't move, and Aaron Donald is going to take advantage of that.
All right, next one on the docket, we got Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
Coming off a bye week. They're going to travel to Indianapolis to play Jacoby Brissett, Pagano Power, and the Colts. Let's be real, the Colts are awful.
Yeah.
They're not good.
I hate laying 10 points.
They almost lost to Tom Savage.
I hate laying 10 points with Big Ben on the road, but what you just said. Steelers' defense is great.
It's fun. It's really great. They're going to run the ball. They're going to control the clock. They're going to give it to your boy Le'Veon. He's going to get 30 touches.
The Colts.
He's going to throw it to Antonio Brown 14 times.
The Colts no longer have a single starter on defense. That was their week one. Pagano's on the outs.
He's done.
I like Brissett. I think he's played well.
I like Brissett too.
But their offense is hopefully T.Y. Hilton takes one to the house.
And that's what they're going to prevent 100%.
You know what they need? Give Marlon Mack the ball.
Marlon Mack.
I love Frank Gore, but Marlon Mack's got some juice. He's averaging like 5 yards a carry.
I like that.
I think 6 yards overall a touch.
Frank Gore, how is he still in the league?
He is just a workhorse.
My God, he must be so sad.
Yeah. Remember when he almost went to the Eagles?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would have been much better.
Would have.
Much better.
What running back have the Eagles not had in the last 3 years? They just
it's
get
a revolving door.
It is.
Who's going to stick? Yeah, we like Pittsburgh Steelers minus 10, another double-digit point spread, but we like it.
Is there a chance Martavis comes out and plays?
He'll suit up, but nobody wants. Why would you give him the ball? Give it to Juju.
But maybe now he's like, oh shit,
I gotta fucking stick with it. Yeah. He'll probably bitch. Probably bitch.
All right, our other one.
Our other game, we got them Jacksonville Jaguars. Do we have the soundbite?
Didn't put that one in.
They're at home against the Chargers. Jacksonville's sexy right now. Secondary, amazing. They don't have a run defense, but let's be real. Chargers love to throw that ball.
Ooh, and the run defense. That's why they went and got Marcel Darius.
Did he play last week?
Yes, he did, and he played well.
Ooh.
He was stuffing that run.
Ooh.
Stuffing it like a turkey.
He was a run stuffer.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But we love them. We love the Jags now. Bortles has figured some shit out.
He is not horrible.
He is not horrible. He is throwing passes now. I think what it is, at the beginning of the season, he looked so bad. He was uncomfortable. He was unsure. He was still kind of on that hot seat. But now that he knows he has such a solid defense and his running game is so solid, I think he feels very at ease. I don't think he feels as much pressure. Because he knows that there's several different assets and resources on that team that can save him.
I said it a few weeks ago. Trent Dilfer, man.
Trent Dilfer. He's just
I don't
Trent
think he's
Dilfer.
any worse.
No. And he got a play action now, and he just, he bootlegs out, and he throws a little 7-yard pass. I mean, who can't do that?
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
Drew Stanton, but...
Okay, you're right. There's several.
Savage.
Okay, all right. There are a couple.
There's a
people
few
who can't do
guys.
that. Okay, a few guys. But he's got it now.
And
He's
Fournette back
fine.
after the suspension going
And
against...
angry Fournette. He's missed 2 games now, and he's still beasting it on his stats.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I like this Chargers team, but they're 26 against the run, DVOA, rushing DVOA.
Oof.
The Jaguars aren't going to let Bosa and Ingram get after him enough.
No.
And then Philly Riv.
It's
going to be a tough one for him.
Yeah, it's going to be a toughie. So we like it. And the Chargers are traveling. They're going to the east side, baby.
That might be a plus for them. We still haven't gauged them. It
True.
feels like the Chargers haven't played in 4 weeks to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That's how unknown they are. It feels like, wait, oh yeah,
Poor
they're still in
guys.
this.
Oh, so bad. So bad.
All right, our next Fab Five,
What
Vikings.
Ooh wee.
If I had the horn to sound, I would sound it.
Ooh.
These Redskins are scrappy. I like them. But Vikings, that
And the
defense.
spread is so small. I mean, it's just minus about 1.5.
Yeah.
That defense is so goddamn good. And Case Keenum's getting the job done offensively.
He is. The Redskins struggle against the run, and Minnesota has been running just as effectively since Cook went out. They just got that two-headed, I'm not going to call it a monster.
Don't call it a monster.
Just a two-headed thing going on with McKinnon and Murray. I don't hate it.
The M Brothers. What is their little nickname? The two-headed thing. That works.
Two-headed
McKinnon and Murray.
troll.
The two-headed trolls.
And Diggs is getting healthy.
Diggs coming back. You got Thielen. Thielen's always nice.
There's a lot of
just
little
have
weapons there.
They're healthier than the Redskins are. Redskins got lucky last week. Should have lost.
And Keenum's scrappy. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot.
Keenan's found it. And is Minnesota rejuvenizing because of the return of the forgotten one? Because of the return of Monsieur Teddy Bridgewater?
I don't know how I feel about that Teddy talk. Do you really want him in?
No. I want Case Keenum in.
Teddy, you want Teddy Two Gloves out there?
I don't want Teddy Two Gloves. Case Keenum's doing a fine job.
He is.
A fine job. He's doing everything he has. They're 6-2. They are fine. Why would you you would never take him out? You just hope that he does not get injured.
It feels like ages ago that Sam Bradford played.
Get him out of there.
I mean, I know it was, but he's back on injured reserve. Like, just...
If knees are gone. You've made a shitload of money. You're seeing all the reports about CTE and brain swelling. What are you doing? Just get out.
Yeah.
You're
Get out
done.
now. Yeah, I think Kirk has some turnovers in this one. I don't think...
They have no receivers. They have no running game.
I like Doxson, but that's not enough against Xavier Rhodes.
Crowder's gone. Terrell Pryor doesn't even play. Jordan Reed's a fucking bum. They have Chris Thompson who's going to come out for swing passes and Fat Rob. I mean, no.
Yeah, no.
Just no.
I think Minnesota... This will be a close one. Minnesota does enough. And then our the team we can always trust in, this was a little... We took 3 teams with double-digit spreads, but there's a reason. Detroit, the feisty Lions at home, getting 10 points... Or no, laying 10 points.
Langton.
Against the Cleveland Browns.
Just the Browns. Every week it's bet against the motherfucking Browns. They are so bad. They're playing a defense that loves to take the ball away. Ball hawking cornerbacks. Who is it? Kaiser? Or it's either him or what's his other guy's name?
Kessler.
Either way, the K's suck.
They went back with Kaiser.
They're so screwed. He's gonna make it. He's gonna throw interceptions. What did you say? That Cleveland does have a good run defense, but Detroit doesn't run the ball. They throw the ball everywhere.
They're starting to heat up in the passing game. Oh, Marvin Jones, Golden Tate, maybe a Kenny Galladay sighting.
Ooh, Kenny! A little Eric Ebron.
Oh,
Come on, in the middle, doing a little corner out.
it really comes down to, can Kaiser score 14 points in Detroit against that defense, which has been very good?
Very good.
I don't know.
No.
And he loves to turn the ball over.
No. We saw what they did to Green Bay in Green Bay. Green Bay can beat Cleveland.
Yeah. Cleveland had their shot against Tennessee. Now they're going
That
on
was
the
their
road.
game.
Well, and does a bye week help Cleveland?
No. I don't think anything can possibly help Cleveland. The only thing that's going to help them is finishing this year. And, I mean, they're not going to be... They suck. They'll be fucked next year, too. There's nothing that can help these guys. They need a magic genie.
All right. And our money line dog.
Money line dog.
We're circling the wagons.
Woo-wee!
Buffalo at home after the terrible loss. Little extra rest. They're getting the hot New Orleans Saints, who
They're
have been
so
on.
hot. But here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. How much longer can you heat that stove?
Yeah.
I think it's been done. I think it's time for it to cool off a little bit.
The Saints struggle against the run, which is what Buffalo does offensively.
Ooh.
I like Buffalo's defense. And this Sean McDermott.
Yeah, tell them these stats. Tell
Buffalo
me.
should have beat Carolina, or could have. Very close. They beat Atlanta, and they beat Tampa.
They're going to feast.
Sean McDermott knows them.
He's got them playing really well. He's in their heads already. Sean Payton knows it.
And Tyrod does enough. I feel like it's a bounce back. Big game for Buffalo.
They need this. They're at home. The fans are going to be crazy. They're going to be eating buffalo wings.
And listen, it's tough for any team in the NFL to win 7 in a row. And you go on the road. New Orleans likes domes. Now they're going, it's probably already chilly.
I was going to say, it's probably chilly.
It's a tough place to play.
Unless you're in Buffalo and you're fucking feed off that air. You feed off the chill, the roar of the crowd, the smell of roasted buffalo wings. Chicken.
All right, let's get into these other picks. We both took Seattle last night, in case you guys were wondering.
Yeah.
We mentioned we bet it, but we also took them on the spread, so 1-0.
1-0 right now?
Woo.
Feeling good. Woo-hoo! Liking
That's
it.
the first Thursday game we have won in about 5 weeks.
It's
been a while.
I was so nervous. They're so bad. I always lose.
Oh.
All right, on the docket, we got New York Jets traveling down to Tampa Bay to play the Jameis Winston-less and Mike Evans-less Buccaneers. I like the Jets. They're feeling good. Bucks are in complete turmoil.
Yeah.
They don't have their best 2 players. They're not good.
We know the Bucks are more talented. This line opened. Bucks were favored by 1.5 and went to Bucks plus 2.5.
Just think McCown's been playing pretty damn well. They run the ball. He makes his throws to Robbie Anderson. He gets a touchdown or 2. Fitzpatrick throws a couple of picks like he likes to do against his former team. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bucks are psychologically broken. If the Jets get up on them early, they won't show up. They have to keep it close. And Jets know Fitzy. Free fantasy people out there, go get Cameron Brate. Because Fitzy likes to throw short, intermediate passes, which means Deshaun Jackson is off the table.
Off the table. Like he's done anything anyways.
Yeah.
He's been a point, like we should never have gone there. It seemed like a great idea at first.
It did.
But it's been a horrible experiment.
In theory, it was good.
Theory was great.
Probably be better off on the Redskins. So yeah, we both like the Jets.
Like them a lot. Next we got Green Bay.
Brett Hundley
coming off a big loss at home to the Detroit Lions. They're going to travel to Soldier Field, to their mortal enemies, Chicago.
Before I get into this, I got to thank Andrew last week. We were up on the week, and I was like, let's just take our money. And he said, aggressively bet bad quarterbacks. Brett Hundley is garbage.
Garbage.
And we saw that.
Garbage.
What is with NFL teams that just decide, I've been grooming a quarterback? Mike McCarthy knows Hundley's not good. There's only a few things he can do.
But so it was that. It was garbage. Detroit's Lions defense is really good at takeaways, and then Green Bay's horrible at red zone defense. Yeah. And the week before that, Detroit was in the red zone 4 times. It didn't get in it, and so you knew against the Steelers, you knew shit was going to be different. And
Red zone stats are stats I like.
I like those stats. We need to look at those stats more often.
We'll bring those up next week.
Okay.
But I'm glad you were checking.
Yeah. There was money on the table, ladies and gentlemen. I had to remind him to take it.
Why
Take
don't
that
teams
money.
just decide, I'll get a quarterback that does one thing really well, even if, that's why I like Simeon as a backup. He can throw off play action. He does one thing really well. Mm-hmm. You see some backup quarterbacks, you don't do anything well.
Yeah.
You just do everything below average.
Castle, Savage.
I guess Hundley runs the ball well.
He can run. He got a rushing TD.
Yeah. But the Bears are feisty. John Fox is building a nice little program there.
Yeah.
The defense
is looking good.
Savage.
Coming for your heads.
Especially at home. Maybe.
Especially against their this is their mortal enemy.
Yeah.
Their mortal enemy is coming into their den, their field, their battlegrounds with a backup quarterback. They finally can take out all the pent-up rage and hatred and animosity that they've had losing to Aaron.
And Brett Favre. This goes back.
And Brett Favre, you're
ages.
right. Ages. And then they don't ask Trubisky to do a lot. They just pound the goddamn ball, get Trubisky to do a little play action rollout. He'll throw it 7 times.
Yeah.
Complete 4 of them.
Get him involved. The 5.5's asking a lot of Chicago's offense, but I like it.
I like it.
They'll force enough turnovers. We're both taking Chicago.
It's going to be rumbling, stumbling loud in there.
The Bears.
Okay, we're going to flip the page. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you guys aren't going to like this.
Oh, man.
Sometimes.
This is where I ask myself, do I have an issue or do I believe too much? But I honestly think this is the week for these guys to at least cover the spread.
Yeah, sometimes you got to go the opposite of the way everyone's feeling. You guys know we hate this team.
You know, I've had some problems staying away from them.
Yeah.
But I don't.
You've come around. You hate this team.
I hate them. I hate them now. Absolutely hate them.
You can't let your heart dictate things.
You have
the
to
Bengals
make
are traveling to Tennessee. They're getting 4.5 points.
And when we're deliberating this, we just don't think Tennessee is that much better than them. We think 4.5 is a little too much. Tennessee hasn't made us sit there and gawk at them. I mean, they're number 6 in rushing offense.
Yeah.
That's kind of shocking.
The Bengals have a solid defense.
But they have a solid defense.
People say, oh, well, the Jaguars destroyed them last week. The Jags destroy. They break people down over the course of a game.
They'll hit you. They hit Andy Dalton so many times. Saxonville?
Oh, they crushed him.
My God.
AJ Green? Come back a little this week? I'd take the Bengals.
We're going to go Bengals.
Cover the
get
points.
AJ involved. Maybe they decide John Ross can, catch a slant, take it to the house 70 yards. I don't know.
I don't think John Ross is even activated. Let me check that real quick.
Just absolutely pathetic.
I completely forgot. I remember his name coming up. I was like, oh, yeah, he was a top 10 pick.
He was a top 10 pick. That's what you guys do, and he's just because of his speed, right? Because he was the fastest guy. Did you hear the reports about Josh Gordon today?
Yes.
With his 40 speed?
No.
They said they clocked him at Browns camp today or yesterday. 4.3.
Whew. Did you read everything else?
Oh, about him saying that he used drugs and alcohol before every game?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's impressive.
Yes, it is impressive. That is really impressive. Yeah, apparently he would stay at the team hotel, but they gave you a little bit of time to go home before every game. And he went home and drank, probably did some cocaine, definitely smoked. It was a complete fuck up. So kudos to you for admitting it. I think that's a big step because we all knew it anyways. It's not like that's something we didn't know.
Yeah.
And hopefully you've somehow found yourself. You can admit your faults and your wrongs, and you get back on the ship. You're a good player.
I really want to see him succeed next year.
I want to see him succeed,
I don't think
too.
he'll play much this year.
But he'll be back next year. It's a good story.
And preferably leave the Browns.
I mean, will they got him? Will they?
Probably not. Fuck. Maybe someone will give a 7th for him. Who knows?
Who would he be a good fit with?
A lot of teams. Dallas?
I know, Dallas. But then would we take another?
I guess Dallas is not a good situation.
No, it's not.
Jared likes to party. Team likes to party.
Yeah, we have too many issues with marijuana and drugs, people.
Mm-hmm. New England's already got Cooks.
New England doesn't need them.
I mean, San Francisco needs all the help they can get, but they probably wouldn't do it.
Jacksonville could use a good quarterback or good receiver.
Ooh. Okay.
Jacksonville. Maybe you get him. Maybe you get a little Kirk Cousins.
Oh, Tom Coughlin? No way.
Oh, you're right. He'd be fucked.
Yeah.
He can do the Coughlin regime.
Speaking of the former Coughlin regime, we got the Giants.
You know what?
2.5 in San Francisco. San Francisco was originally favored.
Yeah, not anymore. I originally was thinking New York, but then after thinking about the dysfunctionality that is happening over there and the reports coming out that everybody absolutely hates McAdoo with a passion of 1,000 million suns, I'm going San Francisco. I'm going to pick San Francisco for the first win of the season. I think New York at this time has completely just doesn't give two fucks.
I agree.
Take away Ingram.
Ingram.
That thing happened again.
It did.
Who picked up the phone call?
I don't know.
Somebody's listening.
They're tapping us.
And
They want our picks.
That's exactly what's been going on. The FBI is in on this.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear you.
All right, you're listening. Well, do you need us to go? Just listen to the podcast, and you'll hear the top 5 FBI.
Yeah.
I just think this is. Are we going to get a Jimmy G sighting this week?
Nope. I think
Nope.
they're holding out another one.
Okay.
I want to take the Niners here, but as much as the Giants have quit, they still have a solid team, both sides of the ball. It's not solid, but it's terrible. I'm going with the fact that they came out and are openly exploring the future without Eli. I think Eli comes in and says, "Don't forget about me."
Ooh.
The Niners are not a good
Just
football
like Alex Smith this year.
And C.J. Beathard,
Oh, God. Am I going to regret this? Yes.
oh God.
But I'm sticking with my guns.
I like
Niners.
it. I like it. I would almost hope you win this.
Next game. Take it away.
Got the Dallas Cowboys. Woo! Getting 3 points.
Winners of 3 in a row.
Traveling to the Crinkle Star.
Ooh.
Atlanta,
no
we had
Chick-fil-A.
said we will not touch after they didn't blow out the Jets. Now we got a war of the owners.
Yeah.
No
Oh, yeah.
Zeke. Possibly no Tyron Smith.
Oh, boy.
This is a troubling, hard to gauge game.
Yeah, it's definitely a no better. Not betting it.
No, I'm not betting this at all.
But you took Falcons,
I did.
and I took them Dallas Cowboys.
I was originally on Dallas, and then Zeke went out. And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, all these Cowboys fans that tell me Alfred Morris will be fine.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
80 yards fine. He ain't Zeke.
He's not Zeke, no. But we have. I'm fine with Alfred Morris. He can get the job done. I'm fine with Rod Smith. And then when you want to throw Darren McFadden in there for 5 plays, I'm fine with it. They are not Zeke. Zeke is a much better runner, but they are more than capable of sustaining the game, getting it done.
This feels like the type of game where the Cowboys lose by 10. Everyone gets off the Cowboys bandwagon. They reel off more wins later when you get value on them. Falcons get a great win. Everyone's like, Falcons are back, and they lose 3 in a row.
So
That's what this feels like.
Okay.
I'm already seeing
it
the
could
future.
go either way. I can go either way.
Falcons got to do something.
Yeah, they are definitely reeling, coming off a loss last week, right?
Yeah, they're just...
Cowboys have won 3 in a row. We had a huge victory against Kansas City. So this could be that classic game. Cowboys feeling really good, too good. There's a lot of hype now back on the Cowboys. A lot of people are putting them back in that, late playoff run, Super Bowl contention.
Yeah.
You could easily see them completely shit the bed here. But I believe in Dak. I believe in Dallas.
Shocking.
All right, next game.
New England.
Woo!
Traveling to Denver. I read somewhere in Denver, this is the largest dog they've been at Mile High in 20 years.
What?
Mm.
It's coming off that whooping last week.
Patriots coming off a bye, laying 7.5. This line has moved only a half point.
These are the tricky things. Is Denver just got murked last weekend? Everybody's like, "How did that?"
Everyone's saying their defense sucks.
The defense is still there, but now they go back home. They're gonna play a team they despise and hate. They would love nothing more than to rip Tom Brady's head off. But then you have Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, coming off a bye where they had so much time to plan on kicking these guys' asses, and they love to beat up everybody.
Oh, yeah.
They would love nothing more than to go into Mile High and shut that crowd up.
Would not be shocked if Denver covered here, but I cannot take them.
No way.
Their offense does no favors for their defense. None.
New England's defense is looking better.
Better.
And then
It's looking adequate, which
Yeah.
is an improvement.
it's a much improved. We're going New England here.
Yeah.
They almost made our top 5. They were right there.
They were right there.
They'd be our 6 for sure if we had a top 6.
Now we got Monday night. The 3rd straight week of primetime Miami Dolphins. Jay Cutler coming off a great game.
A great game.
In which he still lost. The Dolphins solved their woes. 24 points with 1 garbage touchdown. Heading to Carolina. They're getting 9 points. This is tough.
It's another one I'm just not betting.
No. I don't like giving Carolina that many points to cover, but I don't believe in this Dolphins offense. I like what I'm seeing with Carolina. I think their defense smashes them into bloody pulp.
Mm-hmm.
If Ndamukong Suh does not play, I will bet Carolina.
Okay.
But I'm taking Carolina. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, but I'm doing it.
That's a smart bet. For some reason, I'm taking Miami. I guess I just feel like 9's a lot, and I can see a backdoor cover.
I'm almost certainly
garbage time.
I will have no problems taking Miami at 9.5 in the pool.
Right. Oh yeah.
Taking Miami is not a bad bet. This is not a bettable game.
No Jai, but they got Parker back. You're gonna throw it all over the place. He's got three weapons out there that he loves to play with. Thomas had a sighting last week. Tight ending it up.
Greg Olson's coming back in a few weeks.
Ooh, Greggy. Hiya, Greggy.
I like Curtis Samuel. I like that he's in the offense now for Carolina. Maybe McCaffrey starts to come on.
What's going on there? He's got a shitload of catches.
It's sure better than handing the ball off to Jonathan Stewart. Bless his heart. Yeah.
It's done. Put him out to pasture.
Just let Cam run it. He's their best running back.
He did run it last week. He ran it for like 95 yards.
Cam on primetime, he likes to put on a show.
He'll be good. He just needs to maybe,
It's more just Cutler against his Carolina defense is really, really good. Especially Luke Kuechly. We could see some Patton and Jay Cutler turnovers here.
I'm doing Miami. He's doing Carolina. I got to catch up. We got to catch up to this guy.
Yeah, we got 3 we disagree with. Speaking of the pool, shout out Kyle and Mondo, both in the top 4.
Wow, kicking butt.
Kicking butt. Not so much.
Yeah, I'm not the best. I've had some issues with the pool and my rankings. But fuck it, guys. You know what? Real deal. I'm here to make money.
Yeah.
I'm here to pick the games that I'm positive about and that money is presentable with. And that's what we're doing.
Speaking of money, what money lines are you feeling? I see some money line parlay.
I know. I knew you were going to say the money line parlay because I feel the money line parlay as well.
I think if you're willing, it doesn't pay extremely well, but Rams and Lions.
Mm-hmm.
You could do Rams, Lions, Steelers.
I like Rams, Lions, Steelers.
If you want to go 3-team.
Yeah, that's definitely what I was thinking as well.
If I were,
but we also have the collateral.
Yes,
just to throw some money in.
And if you guys live bet, watch that New England game. If Denver gets an early field goal or touchdown and that line goes down,
bop that
it.
Puss.
Bop it. Other than that, this isn't a huge week for us, I don't think, betting wise. We're already up 200. Might as well just
make it 500.
Yeah. Here we go. Friday night action. We got Washington and Stanford.
Ooh-wee.
Don't know how I feel.
I don't know. You're a Friday night guy. You're the Friday night guru.
I am. Tonight I'll be shooting, so I don't really know if I'll do it.
Okay. I'll be dancing.
There you go. Wish I could go.
With magic.
Cut copy's great.
Cut copy's so good.
They're real good.
All right, people.
We out.
One dog, man. One dog over the line. Downtown railway station. One dog over the line.
One toke, you poor fool.
Sweet, sweet Mary.
Wait till you see those goddamn bats, man.